So it might seem strange with ADA having gone on this, 4-month period of consolidation down and to the right, not fun for anybody, to instead be talking about the exact opposite taking place. This now almost 6-month straight period of up and to the right. Now, this is not a guarantee. This is not financial advice, but there's a few things that people need to know that are going to be coming, that are going to be beneficial for ADA and the broader crypto market. So when we look at this last 7 days, this last week, this has been a great reversal for ADA, setting a new, a little higher high on our trend here, breaking out. That's exciting, right? Dealing with a little bit of a cool down today. But people seem to get some recency bias. People seem to get complacent and they forget the fact that although we just went on a 4-month period in consolidation in terms of ADA, we actually had an almost 5-month straight period of up and to the right when it came to ADA to begin this bull market cycle. It started in October of 2023, ran through the middle of March of 2024, 147 days, guys. All right. Yes, we had a little bit of a cool down here in the middle, but subsequent surge that happened, and ADA went on 5 months of blistering pace. I don't want to say to the moon, right? But you guys get the point. It did a 4x, all right? So here's the thing. There are some imminent announcements that are going to be coming that are going to be very positive for the crypto market. First of all, spot Ethereum ETF approvals. I think people forget about these time and time again, and the market has not priced these in. We saw a big sell-off when we actually had the first approvals of these, and the market retraced very heavily since then. And now that we're on the doorstep of these S1 applications being approved, what do people think is going to happen? Is it going to be a further sell-off, or do we think that all this capital that's positioned on exchanges is in fact going to be buying? It seems like they're going to be buying because this USDT that's on exchanges, like I talked about earlier in my SHIB video, is not being spent currently. It's sitting there ready to buy. So second, the Ripple v. SEC case conclusion. So we saw XRP go on a very big surge over the course of the weekend. I think it did like 10, 15%, something like that. And it was on speculation that either the 13th or the 31st were going to be the day that there was going to be this big win announcement by Judge Annalisa Torres. Now, that didn't happen, so we obviously still have the potential of that happening at some point this month. But that's something to pay attention to as well, because that's going to provide big insight for the direction of crypto for the near term. We also have FIT21, which I've talked about a bunch as well, with the CFTC coming in and basically saying that 70 to 80% of the industry is in fact not securities. That's a very big deal. If FIT21 passes, the CFTC comes in and we end up being buddy-buddy with them, and that's where you could see a lot more positivity flowing around in crypto. We also just had a couple a couple good CPI reports come out. We have unemployment on the rise, which this is going to help with the Fed's decision to actually lower interest rates. It's probably not going to come this FOMC meeting, but there's a now very high likelihood it happens in the next FOMC meeting, which is in September. So we also have coming up here in Q4, the election. All right, this is a very big thing that's taking place, and I feel like we have to talk about it because everybody's heard about this. There was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump yesterday, not successful. But the interesting thing about this is now he has very much surged in the likelihood of him actually becoming president. I thought it was already high anyways, but I've seen some of the betting and stuff actually raised by almost 10% or over 10%. Which obviously he is more pro-crypto than the current administration. We all know this to be the case, not to get political or anything like that. And that election is coming in November. Now, what is even, I think, going to be a possible bigger surge for ADA, and the last thing that people need to be aware of, is China is planning on reconsidering their crypto ban that took place in 2021. For those that weren't familiar and don't remember, all the way back here, China decided, you know what, we're going to ban crypto. And we saw the big drop that happened in the market. The nice thing is we had a big bounce back, but this was trillions of dollars that was removed from this industry that has not been back yet. Now, we have had Hong Kong approved trading for crypto again. And for those that don't remember, there's 13 approved assets. ADA is one of them. All right. If China goes through and does this the same way that Hong Kong did, which is possible, ADA may be one of the coins that gets direct flows from all this capital that, again, is sitting on the sideline. So you're now getting into this point where, I even forgot to mention, just in the back half of this year anyways, back half of the year of the halving, the market tends to go full vertical just in general. So now you have possibly all these white swan events just happening time and time again, compounding on top of itself that may lead us into this just insane I don't want to say blow off top because it's so early in the market cycle, but something that's going to just leave people that were betting against the market or people that were waiting for lower prices just absolutely crushed because they didn't act fast enough. Okay. Now, obviously, again, like I said at the start, this is not a guarantee. This is not financial advice, but these are things that are in fact coming. All right. We're going to have a spot Ethereum ETF approval. There's going to be a conclusion of this Ripple VSEC case. FIT21 is likely going to be passed. It was a huge disparity from the yays versus the nays. It's basically a super majority vote. As long as it gets through the Senate the same way, that's going to be the case. We are going to get an interest rate decrease at some point in time, as long as the data continues to go this way, right? All these positive things are in fact coming to the market. It's just a matter of, do we have enough to continue carrying this momentum through into the beginning of 2025. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, but have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.